Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good day. As I've done before, I'm going to show you some of my recent finds that I've picked up in the last couple of days. I went to a radio auction yesterday and these are some of my finds, and I've given myself 15 minutes to do it, just in case I waffle too much. Right, in order of badness, we've got this beautiful stereo FM cassette radio thing. It looks disastrous. I think there's something rattling around inside. Let's have a quick look. It's an Orion 241, made in Korea. It's a beauty. There's something rattling around inside, and it's a corroded battery terminal. There we go. So I don't think this is ever going to see the light of day again. And it's got this beautiful executive PVC vinyl case. Nice. It's not the right word. It's horrible. Bye. Next up, we got this beautiful Sony Walkman. This is model WMEX21. Early 90s, maybe? I don't know. It hasn't got a speaker on it. It's got this beautiful belt clip. It's got batteries in it. It's got a tape in it. The tape is that well-known artist John Barry, and the album is The Beyondness of Things. So, obviously, top stuff there. Right. Oh, and it actually works. Oh, it rewinds. Oh my word. Well, there we go. So that's something to look at a later date. That might clean up. I don't think I'll ever use it because I haven't got any tape left, but yeah. A heritage item. The next thing is Robert's R250 Revival in a beautiful burgundy plum colour. I don't know whether this works. These are just FM, medium wave, long wave sets. I've never owned one before, and so I'm not a big collector of Robert's radios. This one's missing a foot on the bottom, and I guess the screw that holds the aerial in handily. Now these have a reputation for people sticking the wrong polarity jack in and trashing the amplifier. So hopefully this one has not had that done. It's not too bad condition. The handle's a bit cracked. There's some of the top covering missing here, and you can see the cloth sort of weave. It's not too bad. Paint spots, a bit missing there. Something rattling around inside. Let's have a look. Oh, these are wedges out of the early the 1960s Roberts R200, R300, etc. I don't think they belong in here, and that's plywood and not MDF, which you'd think. Intriguing. It saves having to make some. I'm pretty certain these don't belong in here. Pretty sure. So they can go to one side. That'll save me having to make more if I ever get a Roberts R200 again. And let's try this set. PP9. Got it on FM. Dead. Can't hear anything. Dead as a dodo. So that's a fixer-upper. I'm not sure when that's going to come round, because it's alright, you know. It's not bad. What always gets me though is the size of that speaker. Like they could have put a big speaker in there. There's, you know, there's enough room. But that's not bad. As I say, it's my first Revival, so I don't really know anything about them, and it's not in bad condition. Just need a little foot for the bottom, which I'm sure I can make, or that's only a... I don't know how they're screwed. It's not... yeah, they're screwed and not glued, but Yeah, that'll clean up nicely. Next up, we've got Roberts RIC 1. Looks in pretty good condition. It's a bit bowed there, as if that chassis is not fixed in place. Oh, and it's got a green back door as well, so let's see what's behind the green door. And ever ready, PP9 for free. When's that one? 12/18. So if it's that date, you'd assume this might be working. Let's have a listen. Oh yeah, correctly tuning down. Turn the volume down. Not medium wave. Yeah, it needs. It is receiving. It probably just needs cleaning. There we go. Just needs cleaning. Next, we've got a Roberts RIC 2. Now the RIC 1 was the first set to, the first British set to use an IC, and that's what RIC stands for, Roberts Integrated Circuit. RIC 2 in red, very nice. Just needs cleaning by the look of it. Let's give it a whirl. See what she does. Oops. Works.
Roles throughout his career,
nice.
you know, for more than half a century.
Oh, this needs some cleaning.
Performances in films like Pele the Conqueror. But yes, he leaves behind a considerable body of work. People of all ages, of all...
Right, off. Next, we have a Roberts R600. I've already got 2 or 3 of these. Not my favourite radio because of the modules. What's this one like? So we got aerial, looks complete, missing some brights. There. Back's not bad. Let's give this one a whirl. See what she does. I expect this not to work at all. Oh, on long wave. Have we got some dodgy switches by the look of that?
Right up until his very old.
Medium wave. VHF. Good. Works. That's a miracle in itself. An R600 that works straight away. Next up, we've got a Roberts RT8. Much bigger set. This one is quite faded on top when you compare it to the inside. Missing a bit off the Roberts badge. Good news is the dial isn't peeling. One of these, this knob here looks as if it's cracked. The plastic shrinks, and with the force of the grub screw it just splits. So that'll need a bit of reinforcement up there, just some epoxy to fill it. Let's have a look inside. Nice big radio. I've never owned one before, always wanted one. Look at the colour of that red compared to this sun faded red up here. Beautiful. So I doubt this one works. This has got a module in it again. We'll give it a whirl. See what happens. So no, nothing. I suspect it's either the module or we've got some dried out plastic electrolytics there. Look at the size of that speaker. Beautiful. Next up we've got Roberts R707 in not great condition. All the brights are there. It's missing an aerial. The grill's in pretty good undented condition. It is missing the two strips that hold the dial plate face here onto the chassis, the steel chassis. If you don't know what I'm on about, if you're not a Roberts, if you know, in the States or wherever in the world, it's these strips here, these chrome strips. The 707's missing those. Inside, and I haven't got the batteries for this, so we're not going to be able to power it up. Looks all there. It's serial number 19310. Nice speaker on it. It takes two great big batteries, which I don't have, and it's got two lots of Mullard modules in it as well. So this is one for another day. And case is a bit tight as well. So by the look of it, I'll be looking out for some spares for that one. Next up is a Roberts RT1 Starry Nights. Quite a rare set. This one I've had a look inside and it's got a big issue, and I'm not going to move it about too much, in that the ferrite rod has broken in the middle. That looks quite an old break, so maybe it's been like that for some time. Certainly wasn't me, and I've got to be really careful I don't snap the wires off there. These were made in about 1959, it's aimed at the ladies sort of market. This one's going to be a project in its own right. I have got a handle coming. The handle's broken and then there's a chunk missing anyway. I've got a new handle coming. So project for another day. At the moment it's got this executive bit of cord holding it on as a handle. Next up we've got this beautiful Roberts RFM3 in beautiful grubby ex-plumbers silicone and dirt. The guy I bought this off, to be fair, he said it was his works radio. Yeah, it didn't cost me a lot of money at all, so let's just, he said it was working. Don't see any reason to doubt him. And there we go, it is working. All works. Happy. On off button stuck. Next we've got a monster. This is, I'll move my camera, a Grundig Concert Boy 1100. It is a true beast. It's bigger than a Sovereign. It's about 16 inches across. This one arrived about 20 minutes ago, to be fair. So seller said it was working on medium wave. That's short wave. Yep, this is working on short wave. Medium wave. Nice. FM. I can hear the amp, but there's nothing getting through on FM. Might just be switch cleaning. So, very nice sets, these, specially designed speaker. Go read about them. If you can get one, because they do sound fantastic on FM, evidently. This is the first one I've had. It's all there. Needs a damn good clean. And the handle, there's something wrong with the handle, whether it's, there might be a spring clip missing or something. I don't know. But, say, Grundig Concert Boy 1100, bit of a beauty. That's going to be another restoration series on that one. Lastly, but not leastly, I'm overrun. I said 15 minutes. I'm now past 15 minutes. Lastly, we've got this beast, and I'm going to plug it in and then put it on the bench. There's my 15 minutes. Fail. Goodbye. Right. we're going to plug it in and then I'll show you it. You ready? Get my tea out of the way. This one was a ridiculous amount of money. Dirt cheap. I need to bring my camera all the way back. This is an Agilent 54621A oscilloscope, as you can see. I'll get around a little bit. There we go. It's absolutely in mint condition with the owner's user guide, service guide. Service guide. Still sealed. It's got no dirt on it at all. There's no dust in any nooks and crannies. There's no finger marks around here or here where you'd think there'd be. I don't know its history. It's just in absolutely perfect condition. It looks new. I'll do a separate video on it and we'll take it to bits and have a look inside. It's very similar to my HP 461 up there. Sorry, 54601A. But it's a bit of a beauty. And that's the floppy disk you can hear winding up there. So this dates from about 2001, 2002. Well, that's a software revision. And it has got an option, it's got a GPIB input-output module. So I could, in theory, connect it to a USB converter thing, I believe. But they're getting on for 200 quid, so there's all these screens, and I've had it for about 12 hours now. Most of that I spent sleeping, obviously, so this is like the third time I've turned it on. But yeah, it's an absolute beauty. Love it. There's no end of things that I don't know how they work or what they do. Yeah, there's loads of things. So I think it's got, so the disc on the file was used in was accessed in 2009. But as I say, that's the end of this video, and we'll have a look at this and some of the other sets as we go on. I've got more than enough radios to sort me out for the rest of the year now. We really don't need any more at the moment. No doubt I will get more, but I've got just no end. I've got about 20 projects to do now, and someone's signal generator. Oops. Right, thanks for watching.